Welcome to Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes with your host Bert Laporte, Damian Monte Carlo, and Angry Mike D. Alright, sit back and enjoy the ride as they talk about all things that rock and other useless knowledge you don't care about. And remember, every asshole has an opinion. This is theirs. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.
All right, we're back with yet another episode.
Yes. Part of Mike's wacky wild pack, whatever the fuck he's calling his fever dream.
We didn't start that yet.
Yeah, well, we just might as well.
Yeah, we're counting this one.
We're counting this. We're definitely counting this in. Damien's getting bombarded with craziness.
Yeah, I feel like I'm being it's a practical joke at this point. But
in the mind of Mike D.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're doing Guerilla Toss. You're weird now. 2025 on Sub Pop. You know, I didn't know Sub Pop was still around. I really didn't.
Pretty big. I mean, I think they even have like a store in like the Seattle airport or something.
Really?
Yeah.
In an airport. Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, I remember Nirvana Bleach was on Sub Pop. That I remember. But I didn't really follow too much after that.
Yeah.
So the way we do it is there's 10 songs on this record. We rank each song, put it all together, come out with an average. We mark down our least favorite to our favorite. And that's it. So we're going to rank the 10 songs on Guerilla Toss's You're Weird Now record. And it's a Mike D pick. And here we go. Coming in at number 10, Life's a Zoo. What do you got, Damo?
4.25.
That's all he's got. All right, Mike D.
It's going to be, it's pretty much going to, I'm just laying it out. Pretty much going to be the same for me. I would never listen to this. Never. I've never listened to this record. Or anything like this. It's not my
Yeah,
I listened to Lawrence Welk Orchestra before. It's just too weird, man. It's just too.
And I don't think it's that weird.
It's fucking out there.
I think the Cardiacs was weirder than this, and you gave this a lower score than the Cardiacs record.
I don't know.
Like this is more pop to me.
Yeah, it's
He's like, yeah.
Maybe to you, this is.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much the same score for me across the board. I actually had everything ranked a little bit higher, but I was like, you know what, man,
you're going to be honest. You're going to be honest.
I just got to be real, because if I'm going to give a 6.5 to whatever we did recently, Judas Priest or something, and I will listen to that a million times, and I like them. I can't give this a 6.52.
Right.
So I just got to be honest. So
yeah, that's fair.
So they got 4 points for being able to play an instrument. It's pretty much.
Mike D, what do you got on Life is a Zoo?
That's probably my least favorite on this one. It has some people in there. Ben Katzman, who I guess was some guy on Survivor on one of the episodes, and he plays guitar. Stephen Malcolmus from was it Pavement? And
really, somebody from Pavement's in this band? Oh.
I don't know if he's in the band, or I think he just did a song or two with them.
Okay.
So I got to say, I've never heard Pavement. Never heard one song by them.
Yeah, it's not even close to this.
Yeah, I have no idea what they sound like. I don't know how it missed me, but I do plan on checking out Pavement one day. I just haven't done it. Okay. This is my least favorite one, especially the beginning. But then it goes into some like crazy, cool, like dreamy parts in the middle. It kind of hits the beginning again, but it was cool. But I didn't hate it. It's just a little annoying at parts, especially with the spoken words.
I gave it a 6.75. I'm not really big on the cardiac sounding keyboards in it. Like I hear that, and I'm like, that's what that reminds me of right off the bat. It starts out a bit goofy, but I think it gets a little bit better. I like the wacky noise parts that are inserted in there. At one point, it gets in this dancey Devo type thing, which I'm not really a Devo guy, but it gets in that It gets into Devo a little bit. The melody that comes in at that point is actually pretty decent. Then it gets strange again. So 6.75. Coming in number 9, Deep Sight, Damo.
Yeah, another wacky, zany, weird track. I gave this one a 4.25.
Mike D.
I'm giving this one an 8.25. I
Damn.
probably could give it maybe a little higher than I could have. Right now, I've been into the krautrock stuff. I've been just finding everything I can. I've been really digging into krautrock. This one, probably at the middle part of it, just hits some really cool krautrock shit and just
What
goes
is it?
from there.
Krautrock?
Krautrock. What's krautrock?
Krautrock.
I never knew what it really was until about a year ago. It's sort of like a repetitious kind of beat, usually a 4/4 kind of beat. The bass follows each beat, and a very like cymbal mixed in, kind of almost like a machinery style beat.
Okay.
So
like CROT.
Yeah,
Krautrock.
like a kraut, like almost like a derogatory way you can call somebody that's German, but they kind of
Kraut.
embrace the whole thing. So
Krautrock.
they call it krautrock.
Yeah, krautrock.
Hmm.
Okay. Mesmerizing motoric rhythms pioneered by Canon New or whatever that is.
Yeah, I didn't really know that term.
Yeah.
Coming at number 9, like I said, Deep Sight. I gave it a 6. This was probably my least favorite on the record. Upbeat song with some talk vocals. This was a bit weird for me. Then it goes into some kind of it goes into actually a cool synth part, which I thought Damien might have liked some of the synth stuff. I told Mike, I was like, Damien might like this because it's got some weird synth shit in it. It's got a dreamlike sound to it. There is a lot of musical stuff going on, I will say that, but it's definitely not one of my favorite tracks on the record. Coming to number 8, Crystal Ball, Damo, what you got?
I gave this one, this is the lowest score I gave, 4.
Mike D.
I gave this one an 8. From that right beginning intro, I was like, wow, okay, this is something that the Cardiacs use in their song. I was like, you have my attention. And then it hits this kind of crazy, like it sounds like a pop song, almost like a clubby kind of song ready to go on. And then it changes up into this kind of groovy rock song. So I'm like, all right, I want to check out a few more songs from these guys here.
It's like whatever score Damien gives it, double it, and that's Mike's score.
Yeah.
Or half it, and it's Damien's score. Crystal Ball, I believe it was the opening track. It's got a cool little intro. It goes into this quirky melody. It's weird, but hooky. I think it's got some hook to it. It's a fun sounding song. A bit chaotic at one point, then it breaks into a dance part. Overall, I don't think it was that bad. I thought it was all right. Coming in number 7, Crocodile Cloud, Damo, what you got?
This was a little bit better than the other ones, I thought. I gave it a 4.5.
Okay, 4.5. Mike D.
This one I gave a 7.5. A little K-pop sound, video game sound going on in this one. Kind of cool chorus going, but not my favorite.
I gave it a 7.25, which is kind of high for me for this. It reminds me of old school MTV punk, if that's a thing. I don't even know, but it's got that sound to it to me. This one has a lot of cool parts in it. I think it's really catchy, and the synths are pretty good. I think the synths fit well with the song. I thought it was a fun tune. I actually kind of like that one. Coming in number 6, When Dogs Bark. Damo.
I gave this one one of my highest scores. I gave it a 5.
There you go. Midland.
It's getting a little better.
Yeah. Mike D.
I wanted to give this higher, and at the same time, I wanted to give it lower. Okay, I like the way it starts out. I think it's going to be, when you think it's going to break into something like with a big chorus, it just kind of goes into this dreamy part. But then you realize the dreamy part's actually kind of cool. And then it goes back into the first part again and then back to the dreamy part. It's a kind of quick song, but I feel like it really went nowhere.
Yep.
It's cool, but it could have been better.
I gave it a 7. It's got a little metal in the beginning, I thought. Add it with some distorted vocals during the verses. When the hook melody kicks in, it sounds pretty damn good. I actually like the hook melody of this. Yeah, I actually kind of like this one. Coming in number 5, Psychosis is just a number, Damo.
It is just a number, and the number that I have is not as good as the last one, but it's pretty damn close. We'll give it a 4.95.
All right.
Not quite a 5.
Not quite Midland. It's just under that. At this point, Damien's thinking we really should have just did the New Testament record. Mike D, what do you got?
I like this one. Certain things in this annoy me a little bit, like the horns kind of for some reason kind of grind me in this one a little bit, but it's not terrible. I gave it a 7.5.
Okay. I gave it a 7.25. It opens up with a nice little bass synth part. Uh, then the vocal kind of kicks in. It's really not that good. The vocal is really not that good when it kicks in. But when the chorus kicks in, I think it's pretty memorable. The vocal gets better. The song has some cool parts in it. It's got some tosses and turns. I think it's a fun listen to. Would I put this on all the time? Probably not. But it wasn't that bad. It had its kind of poppy punky moments for me. Coming to number 4, Red Flag to Angry Bull. Damo, what do you got?
This one I gave it a 4.5.
All right, Mike D.
Red Flag to Angry Bull. I gave this one a 7.75. It has some really cool parts. Has a couple choruses in it, maybe, or a pre-chorus. I couldn't tell. It sounds like there was 2 to me. But this one also has Stephen Malcolmus in this, and also Trey Anastasio joins him in this one.
Okay, now that guy I know. I know that guy.
He
Okay.
wrote a few of the songs. I was looking at the credits.
From Fish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
This one I liked it, but it was a little show tuney for me.
Okay. Red Flag to Angry Bull. I gave it a 7.5. It starts off with some cool guitar, good vocal melody, some vocal distortion on the pre-chorus part, good instrumentation through the whole song. Decent chorus. I think this, if there's anyone that would be a single, not my favorite song on the record, but this would probably be a good single for them. All right, I'm gonna fuck up this next one. Coming to number 3, Panglossian Mannequin. Is that how you say it?
Panglossian Mannequin.
Panglossian or it could even be Goshen, whatever.
I'm sure somebody will leave us a comment and it's spelled.
Yeah, it's hard to hear even
Yeah,
how she says it, though.
Somebody will get real snarky.
I'm
And
sure.
Because of that, I'm only giving it a 5.
5! It got it's just a high for me.
It's up from the last one.
It's a high one. Yeah.
The high one. What do you got, Mike?
Yeah, it starts off a little weird, kind of on the synthy side. Then it breaks into this kind of fuzzy, big chorus, like most of the tracks on this album. I gave this one an 8.
All right, I gave it a 6.75. It's got some synth, some groove going on. Talking vocals is nothing special in this verse. It's just kind of there. But the music's kind of cool. I think it's got another solid chorus. It's not a bad tune. 6.75. Coming at number 2, Favorite Son. Damo, what do you got?
Favorite Son was not a favorite of mine, and I gave it the lowest score. I gave it a 4.
Wow. Mike D.
This is probably my second highest on this one. I gave it an 8.5.
It's crazy how some of us are close with each other and some of us are totally different. This is my highest score also. I gave it a 7.75, which is pretty high. Really cool beginning. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Probably not my favorite tune on the record, but it actually is my favorite tune on the record. That was in my notes. Cool ambient vocals, but the music sells it for me. The music kind of makes the song for me. Coming at number 1, CEO of Personal and Pleasure. Damo.
Well, I saw Mike's score, so I said I'm just going to go half of that.
4.5.
I gave it a 4.5.
4.5. Mike D.
Well, I gave it double what Damien gave
it. You gave it a 9.
Yes.
Mike D, it's impossible for him to get. I don't get it. He gave this a 9. Yeah. Unbelievable. Wow.
Well, what if I gave it a 10? Oh, you gave it a 10.
No, I'm surprised. You don't give out 9s or 10s. I'm surprised.
I never said I give out 9s.
He's a little stingy with his 9s.
A little stingy.
Yeah, a little stingy. Yeah, this is the one that really kind of piqued my interest when I heard it. This one, that whole psychedelic thing comes together in this one. It's got that whole beat. It drags along. It just feels like you're traveling in space on this one at parts of it. This is the song on the album for me, man. And then I like at the end of it, it's got that little cool saloon piano playing in the background. Mm. Yeah, this is a really, really, really cool track.
I gave it a 7. Cool intro. I like the melody line. The music or the noise in the background, it's a nice little element, I thought. I thought it's got a decent chorus. It's a memorable chorus. They repeat it where, it's memorable enough. I gave it a 7. So here goes our scores. Dame gave the record a 4.49. Mike gave the record a 7.85. I gave it a 7. Total score, 6.44.
Sorry.
Hey, just be
I
honest.
brought
That's
it
it.
down. It's
That's
just
all
not
right.
my thing, man. I'm just
Yeah. Well, let's start off with your final thoughts, Damon.
yeah. It's just not. It's just not something I would listen to. It's just too zany, a little too weird.
Zany.
Uh, that's it.
Mike D.
Yeah, this one kind of caught my eye because I was just looking around on Spotify and I see this now. You're weird now, and I'm like, is this one of those now albums? Like, are they trying to
Oh yeah.
capitalize on fringe rock here? I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And then I see it's a band's name. I was like, all right, I'm going to put this on. I'm going to check it out. So that's how I kind of found it. But this has just about every element that I like in one little package here. I think each song is quick enough to where it doesn't annoy you. I think if they were longer and
They
more
weren't long. I will say that. Yeah.
right,
They
they're
were
about
pretty
3 minutes. Maybe
Yeah.
the longest one might be 5 minutes. So they kind of get in and get out quick, give you a shitload of earworms for each one, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, you're getting psychedelic, you're getting kind of proggy stuff on here, you're getting rock, you're getting synth, kind of club pop. You're getting a lot of different elements on every different song. I feel like they have like transitions on the song are better than some other bands that do it, like Kim Dracula, where it's kind of like it goes into the parts, not just
That stuff
it's
is weird
smooth
too.
like
Yeah.
into it instead of just abruptly going into one part from another. So yeah, I feel like this album is a cool album. It's about 35 minutes long. It's over before you even know it, unless you're Damien.
Yeah. My final thoughts. I was surprised that I actually liked it, to be honest with you, because you never know. Mike comes up with some crazy stuff, and some of it I really like, and some of it I don't. This one I kind of liked. Although it's wacky at points, her voice works really well when she actually sings. The talking quirky thing, I'm not big. I'm not ever big on that. But it's a good mix of pop and strange, if that makes any sense. There's no denying that the album's full with catchy melodies. It's got catchy shit all over it. Good instrumentation. I thought it was a fun record. I mean, it probably has a little replay value for me. Would I go out and buy it? Probably not. But would I put it on a Spotify once in a blue moon? Maybe. It was better than I thought it was going to be. So I gave it a 7, which is a pretty high number. And I thought the pop presence of it was pretty good. Yep. So that's what we got for Guerilla Toss. Now you're weird. We'll see you guys next week.